Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a full glam look with a cut crease. So I already went ahead and moisturized my face, and I went ahead and put some chapstick on, got my face prepped. Usually I like to let my moisturizer set in for about 5 to 10 minutes before I put any products on. So I'm going to go ahead and put primer on my face. I do have normal to oily skin, so around my T-zone I am going to be putting a mattifying primer. And then around my cheek area, I am going to go ahead and be using a color correcting primer just because I do have a little bit of redness. After I prime my face, I do like to go ahead and get started with my eyebrows. So I start off by going ahead and combing my eyebrows out. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a clear eyebrow gel. I will fill in the spots just a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Once I have my eyebrow gel on and I go ahead and fill in my eyebrows, I'm going to go ahead and conceal under my eyebrows just to kind of give it a more sharp look because it is a full glam look. After I go ahead and conceal under my eyebrows, I am going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. If you do have oily skin like I do suggest going ahead and putting a eyeshadow primer just because it does kind of trap those oils in and the primer won't let them seep through. And y'all, these brushes that I'm using, I don't have names for them. I kind of just buy them at the drugstore on Amazon or online. But I am going to go ahead and start off by using a fluffy brush. For my transition shade, I am going to go ahead and be using a light brown, nothing crazy. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that on the crease of my eye and just kind of blend it out everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and go in with a darker red tone right on my crease with that same brush. Once I do have those two shades packed on my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and go in with a different blending brush that doesn't have any product on it just to blend those seamlessly. So when I'm doing my cut crease, I am going to be using a small rounded brush, and I do kind of look up just to kind of help me create that roundness on the crease. Once I have my cut crease to my liking, I'm going to go ahead and go in with a brush that's kind of more compact and dense to pack on the shade that I'm going to be putting on my eyelid. Once I do have that shade packed on my eyelid, I am going to go in with a smaller brush just to get closer to the edge of the cut crease. Going back to my eyelid to kind of make that color pop more, I'm going to go ahead with a glittery eyeshadow right on top of that. Once I have everything blended out to my liking, I do go ahead and use some concealer with the brush that I use to conceal under my eyebrows. And I'm going to go ahead and clean up the eyeshadow just to give it a more sharp look. After I clean up the eyeshadow, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with a eyeliner pen. To finish the eyeshadow look, I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of highlighter on my brow bone to kind of define that area as well. So now that I have my eyes done and my primer has had time to go ahead and set on my face, I'm just going to go in with my foundation. And although I am normal to oily skin, I do like to go ahead and go in with a more skin-like foundation. You can always build it up to your liking. And I won't be putting any foundation under my under eyes just because if I put too much product under my eyes will start creasing. And for every product that I put on my face, I use a setting spray and then go in with a beauty blender just to kind of blend everything together so there's no harsh lines and it kind of all melts together. For my liquid contour, I do like to go in with a cool tone and a warmer tone just because that seems to work for my skin color. And my face is super round and super chubby, so every product that I put on my face, I tend to put it a little higher than where my face structure actually is, just because throughout the day my product does seem to kind of melt back down and kind of drag my face down if I don't put it high enough. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. I like to stick closer to the inner corner of my eye where my dark circles do tend to pop out more. And with my concealer, I will keep it all high up as well. With my concealer, I won't be using a brush just because I feel like the Beauty Blender packs it on better for my under eyes, especially because I do have super dark under eyes. To set my under eyes, I am going to go ahead and go in with a smaller blending brush. I'm going to go ahead and pack it into the corner of my eyes and drag it out to the outer corner of my eyes. I'm also going to pack the setting spray around my T-zone just because the oils on my face will start seeping throughout the day. And because this is a full glam look, I'm just going to go ahead and chisel out my cheekbone area. Now for my powder contour, I do go in with a cooler tone in the same spots that I put my liquid contour. And then for my bronzer, I'll just keep that closer to the edge of my face and higher up. I'll also put my bronzer on the tip of my nose and frame out my forehead. For my blush, because this is a very exaggerated look, I'm going to go ahead and keep that same kind of pink look, and I'm just going to keep my blush up high and then also kind of put it around my nose to bring that color back in as well. With my setting spray, I do go ahead and spray a smaller brush. This is just so I can go ahead and pack my highlighter on the tip of my nose. And in the inner corner of my eyes. I don't like to put highlighter on my cheekbones just because I do tend to get a little bit more textured. And I'm just going to go ahead and go in with the transition shade under my waterline, just so I can blend the eyeshadow look together. And on my waterline, I am going to go in with a light pink liner. For my mascara, it is important that I go ahead and prime my eyelashes just because I really don't have long eyelashes, so the primer really helps lengthen my eyelashes and also give me fuller looking eyelashes as well. So I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of lip oil just because my lips are super sun chapped. And with a dark pink tone liner, I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. And after I line my lips, I am going to go ahead and go in with a nude lip gloss. So after I went ahead and did my eyelashes off camera, I did decide to go ahead and put a more pigmented pink on my lips just to exaggerate the look even more. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Any tips, suggestions, what you guys thought of this look. And thank y'all so much for watching.